Party people in the place to be. Live from 58 Dream Street. We're James in the Games. Episode 26 of our Ultima 5 Warriors of Destiny Let's Play. I said last time, British. Good day. Good evening where you are. A fine afternoon where I am. Said last week, I think there's less Ultima ahead of us than there is behind us, or Ultima 5. There's definitely much more Ultima ahead than there is behind so far. But I think we're coming to a head here. We are making headway. So today I'm going to resume my exploration of Dungeon Wrong, but I'm also going to return. Put this music down a little bit more. There we go. I'm also going to return to Lord British's castle because I have a suspicion, or not a suspicion, but last time I was there, I met Saduj, the not very well disguised traitor fellow who can't be trusted, who was planning on getting something out of that sandalwood box, the unopenable sandalwood box, so that he could destroy it. And I'm wondering if I play along like I'm his buddy, if he's the answer to how I get into that box, and then I say, ho ho, look who's betraying who. And if that's completely wrong, well, we'll deal with that by just loading a save. So, we have a fine opportunity to grind some experience here. Because while we were down in Dungeon Wrong last time, the nautical life really came and surrounded us. So we're going to let Jana kill some sharks here. So it's, even if it does work, it's definitely not the only way, British. I can tell. Unless you're very careful, unless you yourself are role-playing effectively here to dance around any spoilers. Now we got Abra keeping us company in the background there. I'll shift over. You're famous, sweetie. Yeah, scratch that chin. Cute little girl. Alright. Oh ho! Squid time. Alright, we'll fight the squid as a team. Oops. Elo should have gone right for it there. Because we're a mostly ranged force now. No one's relying on the bow. A somewhat less well-ranged... Oops. Shamino, of course, is not ranged yet. Bow has inferior range to the crossbow. They are both inferior to the magic axe, which neither requires ammunition nor has any limits to how far it can fly before it returns to its wielder's hand unscathed. A fine, fine weapon. We've got Shamino and the Avatar, James, up to level 6 right now. Yeah, this is true, British. This is true. So we'll see what's plausible. Like I said, it's as easy as loading a save if there's no way to exploit Saduj to get my hands on whatever's... Shamino. Ah, well. Shamino's level 6 already. He can take a back seat to the rest of the squad. And... Oh. And... Oh. And... Nope. And... No. And... we're done here. There. Boom. Called it. Saw it coming. Oh, now that she's laying down. Let's... Aw. Cute little kitty. Alright. We gotta help our buddy Elo out here. John will cast a little and knocks on him. And then let's see if the sharks want to come for us. They do. I'm just gonna we're gonna put Janna the Spellcaster up to level 6 as fast as we can, so that her superior stock of mana points can be put to work on 6th circle spells. Kind of a quirk of RPGs. Not all RPGs, because some RPGs use different character development systems, but experience point based systems, especially when the experience comes from combat, lead to this silly situation where it's like, how does it make you a better wizard to stand on the shore and just murder sharks with your magic axe without taking any risk on your own part doing anything? But it does. It's great. We're all getting wiser as we just massacre these sharks. Yeah, I got a friend who would not be happy about this. She's a big fan of sharks. She shares a lot of Facebook information to make sure people know. No, sharks are not the terrifying monsters that the Jaws series of films have led you to believe. Yeah, that's true. It's a magic axe. It's being guided with magic. That's a fair that gets us a bit of the way to understanding how just killing these sharks. Now, of course, Gwenna's also going to be getting better at magic as she uses a crossbow. Oh, Shimino's getting wailed on because I left him by the shore and Janna keeps hitting him with her axe. But we're down here. Success. Okay. Janna, how you doing? She's there. In fact, was she already there? I very well might have got her there last time. That's almost certainly true. Well, fine. Cool. Let's make our way down to Britain after we kill this seahorse. And the whole team will get in on this because seahorses, though, especially in this game, lovely creatures because it's not just like the cool body type of the seahorse, which is appealing even in our less magical world, but then they glow with magic. They seem like lovely creatures, but they're very violent and aggressive, which I'm not sure is true of actual seahorses. The main thing I know about real seahorses is that they that the men carry the babies or something like that. So I don't even know that, obviously. I kind of think that I vaguely remember hearing something to that effect. Alright, I think the best way to get to Britain, it's going to be a magic carpet ride. I can show you the world. When did you last let a carpet take you all the way down to Britain? Boom, 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 boom. That seems like seahorses being bad at swimming, just based on, their appearance, seems very possible to me. Not likely. Now here's Cove. Then we head over this way. South into the west. And we are back in Britain. Okay. Land. Pick up that carpet just in case. Throw down a save in case this zany scheme actually just causes us to doom Britannia by playing along when we should not have played along. Because, yeah, who knows what the game will let me do. You can be here shouting at the screen, betray him now! And it won't matter if the game didn't plan in advance to let you betray the guy. Up to the battlements. And as I recall, Saduj emerged from this end of the castle when night had fallen. So I'll go doop-de-doo. Just waiting for time to pass. Oh, neat. The seahorses use their tail, if British remembers correctly, to... this is real seahorses, and possibly also Britannian seahorses, to hang on to reefs and other underground materials so they don't get swept away by currents if they're not strong enough to resist the current. Alright, now will Saduj show his face again up here. This crafty fellow. You know what? Light up a torch. See him coming a bit sooner. Not that that's the most important part of the scheme. Don't want to get yelled at by the extremely grumpy security guard who will threaten to throw me off the battlements for being here in a restricted area. I think you want to say, sir, I am the Avatar, right? Like, you remember that Lord British thinks I'm great and that he's missing and that someone's going to have to save him? And it's surely going to be the Avatar, who even before being the Avatar had saved Sosaria, the predecessor kingdom. Oh, Saduj, how are you? Oh, you're Saduj, you say? What you doing, buddy? You're the gardener. What are you gardening for? Plants. Plants? I don't see any plants, Saduj. Watering? Where's your can, buddy? What is the matter? Dost thou not believe me? No. I don't believe you for a second, sir. We've had this conversation. For that matter, what art thou doing here? I'm waiting for you. Likely story. Was it, Saduj? Art thou with the oppression? No. Neither am I. Oppression? Sandalwood box. Here we go. Box! If destroyed, there will be no chance for that scourge British to return. The thing in the sandalwood box. Might I join thee, that we might work together? Yes. Good. That has no... Oh, he actually wants to join the party. Okay. No. No, pal. I really am not going to let you in the party. We'll, like, camp and, like, wake up and Shimino will be permadead or something. Alright. Let's bust open the save and get back on track with the dungeon delving. Somehow or other, we will learn how to open that magical box, that sandalwood box with no apparent opening. I mean, maybe it'll just turn out that I'm supposed to just smash it. I don't know. Figure that out later. I have a suspicion about what might be in that box, but we shall see. Someday. In the fullness of time, we're getting into that box. We're going to find out what this item that is potentially rumored to be necessary to ensuring Lord British's return. See, we have hints for where all of Lord British's regalia are, his crown and such. In fact, his crown is with us. We don't need a hint for that. Now, let's set it down, camp, and see if said Lord British will show up and promote Jana to the 6th level of experience. There we go. Alright. This trip was worth it just for that. Your valiant deeds, Jana. Standing on the beach, cutting sharks to pieces with a magical axe. Beautiful. It's early in the morning. The sun has not risen. The citizens of Britannia understand this. They have very lax schedules because they know there's not as much daylight as you'd expect. So when the citizens of Britannia hole up in camp, they're like, let's sleep for 13 hours. There's no rest for the heroes. Okay, we've got our carpet. We've got our trusty graph paper. We've started mapping the first level of Dungeon Wrong, which, as it happens, is... Oh, had a little bit left on my torch. as it happens, is just a pretty simple little dungeon area. It's a prison, and indeed, it is filled with cells, some of which contain prisoners, I guess, and yet those prisoners are not happy to see the Avatar show up, even though you might be able to free them. Haven't seen any of the jailers of Dungeon Wrong, but they could be out there somewhere. Suspect if we do meet any of them, they will also be aggressive. Sort of reminds me of the prison areas in both Demon Souls and Dark Souls. The Tower of Latreia in Dark Souls, or Latria, or however it's pronounced, and the prison whose name I can't recall in Dark Souls 3. But those are both... Well, my thought here is that the if there are guards, they're probably like undead guards. I don't think they're going to be, but I was just thinking of these, yeah, like the Tower of Latria in Demon Souls. The prisoners there would like to kill you because they're just undead people, and the prison guards are mind flayers, so they also would like to kill you. And in whatever that Dark Souls 3 prison is called. So I've done the top 2 rooms here. For those of you who aren't up on the know about the runic script of Britannia, that says the prison wrong. Oh, I did this one. Okay. Southern east one. I might have checked off one that I didn't do. Who knows? At any rate, we're out of here. Check across the hall. Okay. So we did the furthest ones. Did we do all of them? Easy enough to find out. I think we did. Which is great. Because while it is fruitful for character development, British I very much am. I'm not sure. I've been debating, and I still have some time to think about this, because even if I feel like I'm on the downslope, I'm still pretty high altitude on the downslope. With Ultima 5, I would definitely like to check out exactly those 2 that you've raised as examples, as well as the Bard's Tale. I've actually fired up the Bard's Tale on a DOSBox here just to check it out. I'm not sure if I would... Like, I'd have to get a feel for more what they're like. I feel like this... Like, in addition to the fact that I really like these Ultima games, this is strikes me as a good one to stream because there's a lot going on. Like, the characters have a lot to say. The world is rich. Whereas the Bard's Tale seems really cool. And I'll probably spend some time on it. And I might even stream it, like, here or there. But, like, doing a full Let's Play of a more straightforward dungeon crawler, I don't know. I don't know if that's the way to go. But I'm definitely, in the fullness of time, I want to check all these classic RPGs out. I've always loved RPGs of all different kinds, and it's been fun kind of going back to the roots of the genre and seeing how it came together. I was actually playing, this was not for the first time, but I actually fired up Rogue, the original roguelike. The original Rogue that all roguelikes are like. This week, just for nostalgia's sake. Okay, so this one's empty? Maybe there's some ghosts or something here? Or did I already... I didn't... If I did this side, I didn't check anything off in it. Who knows? But there was... Oh ho! Okay, here we go. Something to do. You know what? The Avatar doesn't need to be mining experience here. Let's clear the insects out. And then we can... What? What do we do? You know what? There's no reason for the Avatar not to mine experience because he's one of the only ones who can hit through walls. Alright, stacking up some treasure over there. So British, I gather that, I have a pretty strong suspicion that your favorite classic RPG series is Ultima. But what's your experience level with the Might and Magics and the Bard's Tales of the World? Or which ones do you like the best out of those? Are there any you don't like? Okay. We gotta... Now, okay, there's no easy way in there. We're gonna have to remind ourselves what the magical unlock spell is called. In Export. I'll cast it. Here we go. In Export. Unlocked. Opened. There we go. Lots of treasure, and that's Shimino's job. No trap. And there was no trap. Very good. That's just skeleton loot. It's not too exciting. A trap. Success. Here we go. A gouge. 37 gold. Some torches. Yeah, that's the thing, right? With the pure first-person dungeon crawling RPGs, you really have to spend a lot of time just kind of slavishly... It's not like this, where I fire up a view gem and spend a little bit of time copying it down. You really gotta, like, make your way through. When I was playing the Bard's Tale, I found the first dungeon, which was an accomplishment in itself. But once I got in there, it was just like, oh man. Like, I found out later that if you have a certain character class in your party, they can cast a spell that gives you a compass that tells you what if you're facing north, south, east, west. Otherwise, you're just there. And eventually, of course, they added auto mapping to a lot of these series. So I'm intrigued by them, but I do strongly suspect, sorry Shimino, that in the fullness of time, even when I've played them all, this series is gonna be my favorite. And honestly, it's gonna be, I'm not gonna reach any conclusions, but I think that, yeah, that's another thing. List of spells. Yikes. The Bard's Tale, like, it's the same deal. You need to keep a document with your spell list open, and I don't know. It's not for everybody. Like, it seems cool. It seems like I'm sure I'd get something out of the experience, but I don't know if I'd be sucked in the way I was with this. And yeah, I don't want to, it's tough to make predictions about how you're going to feel, especially when, like, Ultima 6 has this special hold in my brain space just because I was so intrigued by it as a kid. But, like, right now, I gotta feel like Ultima 5 is gonna be hard to top. Because this game, it's really cool. I just really like this game. Yeah, a buddy of mine was telling me that Might and was it Might and Magic? No, it was the later Wizardry games were his favorite RPGs. He said he still plays one of the later Wizardry games every couple of years. And I mean, they must all have something to them, because like They were hugely popular in their time, relative to how popular a PC game could be, and they were wildly influential. Like, you know, it is not too hard to look at. Like, I've seen a little bit of what Wizardry 1 is like, and I've played the Bard's Tale. I've seen what those battles are like. It's not hard to see how Dragon Quest, you know, the granddaddy of the JRPG, is very much just kind of a little bit of Ultima and a little bit of Wizardry. And it's really not hard when you go back and play Rogue to see where the appeal came from there. Because that is just like, in and of itself, it's very simple. Like, not just its ASCII graphics, but it's even its gameplay. Like, I don't think gold actually does it. You collect all this gold. I think it's just like a score, basically. I've never seen a shop in Rogue. If there's a shop hidden down there on one of the lower levels, I've never made it there. Come on. Alright, fine. In X4. If you won't come stand in the one spot I need you in so I can beat you, I'll come in. Grant myself more spots. There we go. Take care of this. Poisoned. Dagger, torch. Like, there's been no mind-blowing treasure here, but it is a good, kind of just gradual accumulation of stuff that we can sell later or do something with. I don't eat the food, of course. Nice to find some more gems, but yeah. Lots of stuff to sell. A little bit of gold. We'll get that fourth magic axe in Gweno's hands. Leave bows behind altogether. Yeah. I know that sounds weird because ELO and Gweno are so associated with bows, but that's what we're going to do, sweetie. Alright. Oh no, Gweno. Gweno, throw a little hand knocks at Big Sham. And here we go. Boom, 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 boom. You know, the term roguelike, to describe a genre of game, it's become kind of funny because nowadays you say roguelike to refer to nothing here, to refer to any game that has the kind of mix of procedural generation, yes, British, absolutely. The world itself in Ultima is just fascinating. It's cool. Like, in Ultima 4, for anyone who hasn't played it, there wasn't a ton of personality in most of the characters because most of the characters were, you know, most characters in Ultima 4 either want to tell you that they heard that some other person has heard about something, some magic item, or they... Alright, you know, this will be faster if we just do it one at a time. Or they just really like to talk about the virtue of their particular town. But I can see why it had to be that way. Partially because this was kind of a big shift from what RPGs were about at the time, at least in a PC RPG sense. Here, you know, the virtues are still in play, but we can get a little more sophisticated. The writing is much better. The characters are cool. The writing is better. I didn't say that Ultima 4 had bad writing, just that it's better. This game. There we go. Yeah. Little fuzzy head. Nothing hidden on the skeleton. I gotta believe that at least once there'll be something hidden up on a skeleton. Yeah, the world in this game super rich, and the characters have like they're not just moving randomly once every time you move. They have their own routines and lives sync with the day-night cycle, which is always a cool addition to a game. We even see that one of the most popular, maybe not most popular, but one of the most acclaimed Legend of Zelda games, Majora's Mask. Also, okay. We have more symmetrical design here on the second floor of Dungeon Realm. Doesn't look like we're going to be seeing a lot of cells. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need to leave myself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 when I start. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 6 back. And then 2 down. And 6 and back to there. And then 2 down. And 6. Not too hard to draw. 2 down. And 8. Because we're coming across to the other side of the dungeon here. There we go. 2 up. I'm going to say 6 out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. And up and back. And up. Over. And around. And we have our walls. We have our 1 ladder back up. And then we have our repeating gimmick. Doors at the front of the corridor. A field within each corridor. A trap within each corridor. And then at the end, a ladder down. Trap, 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 and field. Field, field, and field. So, as one of my thesis supervisors is fond of saying, we gotta do this systematically. So let's start from the north. Let's go, let's go. Let's remind ourselves. What spell will dispel a field? Boom, dispel a field is Engrave. How are we doing for Engraves? 22. Great. Came prepared. So let's do this. No need to waste Janna's magic on this. We can waste Gweno's first. Boom. Field destroyed. We reveal the pit instead of falling down it. Let's see what's down here. Gone down staircase. A. Take a look at a pure gem. Alright. Third floor A is pretty simple looking. I won't be surprised if this is a floor layout we're about to see 4 of, but who knows? It could always be a curveball. I don't know if there ever has been yet when I've been expecting a symmetrical design, but that's what'll make it a curveball when it eventually happens, right? Okay. Nothing. A room in this corner. A room on this side with whatever an arrow means. And then, of course, the ladder that I came down. Simple stuff. Let's find out. So, facing to the west, I should be able to find out. Nothing of note. That's just where I would fall if I came down the pit. Straightforward. Let's see what's in here. Sea serpents. Okay. Our axe squad can get right to work. Ooh, Minoc took a hit there. And sea serpents are nothing to be trifled with. They're pretty tough. Gweno is not in range yet. Lightly wounded. Be great if they come forward so the melee fighters can get in on the action, but fair enough if they don't. It's probably too much to ask that your enemies just maneuver themselves into easy position for you to defeat them. Avatar takes a hit. Minoc takes a hit. These things don't play. There's one down for Elo. That's good. Get our bardic friend on the way. Oof, Minoc, fall back, buddy. You're getting messed up here. That's half your health gone. Barely wounded. What is it, sweetheart? Oh, I see what it is. It's 5 minutes away from the time that she yearns for it to be. Time. Can't say that word too loud just yet. I hear ya. Critical victory. And that's one for Gweno. Spreading the experience around. I don't think Elo's got the angle from there. I don't think Gweno has the range, but maybe. Nah. With a lucky miss, I think she could probably land that shot from there. Alright, try this one. I think that could work, in theory. Or maybe not. Perhaps we need... There we go. Ah! Sea Serpent's going to help us out. By just coming out from around the corner there a little. A little bit goes a long way here. He's heavily wounded. He's still heavily wounded. Oh! That one worked. It's only a grazing shot. Heavily wounded. Critical. Take us home, Elo. Take us home, Gweno. Very nice. Well done, team. Oh, right. We can't just escape from an official room. Wait, you know what? Is there anything going on here? Might as well look around while we're here. Get everybody else out. And then have the Avatar just... Anything? Probably not. Nah. Alright. Basic little room. Perhaps if the Avatar throw a Mani at Minoc. Wasn't a terrible heal. We have checked that room. Let's check the room on the other side. Oh, what do you know? It's the same thing, flipped. But with more sea serpents. Hopefully these ones have worse aim than their west side cousins. Okay, no, the Avatar should not be marching forward. I will have the Avatar fall back. Gradually. You can only move one square every time he gets a turn. Oof. Yeah. Not great. Not great, Bob. One down, though. We're on the path to victory here. lightly wounded already? Ah, Gweno's got to step forth. Yeah, like whatever happened to offering a guest some tea before you start spitting fire at them, trying to kill them. Like, you know, it'd be one thing if, you know, we've had the tea, we've had the crumpets, it's late in the afternoon, you've got errands to run, we're just not getting out of here. But when we just showed up, you could really definitely do a better job of hosting than these sea serpents happen to be doing. Then again, to be fair, to be perfectly scrupulous, we should acknowledge that there are better things a guest can do than bombard you with magic axes. So there's some shared culpability here. Haha. Don't let it get away. Don't let it get away. Don't let it get away. Don't let it get Don't let it get away. Got it. Very nice. We're all holding up. You are right, sweetheart. So let me just wrap this battle up. Take a brief intermission. Yeah, I hear you, sweetie. Boom. Victory. Hang tight, gang. Be right back. And we're back. So, this little cat has, the same 1/3 cup of dry dental food for breakfast and for lunch. But when she has her breakfast, she'll eat a little bit. Let's throw a money to the avatar. All back in 3 digits. She'll have a little bit of her breakfast. Maybe eat like half until it's just one layer on the bottom of the bowl. And then she's like, no, I'm not eating that. And she walks away. And because I got to get her to take that insulin, I need her to eat her meal. So then I got to scoop the food out in my hand. And then she gets real excited when she knows I'm holding the food. And I go, you want some floor food? And she comes running because she wants the floor food. And I put it on the floor. And then she eats it all off the floor. And I give her the insulin. We're on with the morning. At lunch, exact same amount of food in the same bowl, same type of food. And she'll just eat the whole thing. Go figure. Cats are silly. It's an enjoying routine thing, I think. Alright, we march up. Let's have ELO throw out the... What is it? Engrave? Yeah. Field destroyed. Pit revealed. It occurs to me, probably one of these floors will be at least a little different in that There needs to be some way for us to get on down to the 4th level, presumably. Let's find out. There we go. Down we go. Well, looks pretty similar. But, yeah. Probably wasn't worth a gem for that. But, it's fine. And it's the exact same layout. So this won't take long. Oh, not the exact same layout, because the pit is to the east, not to the west. But otherwise, same deal. Let's take a look. You know what? Eventually, there's got to be one skeleton, right? At least, in the game. There doesn't have to be, but it seems like there should be. Yeah, fighting some serpents. Okay. It is what it is. Now, Avatar should fall back. Gwenno at range yet? She is heavily wounded. Gwenno is taking some wounds for her part as well. Ah! Escaped. No experience points for driving off your foes. You've got to drench your weapons in their blood. That's why you hate to see a foe hugging the side of the screen like that. Because once they are critical and looking to flee, it's going to happen pretty fast. I don't think Julia's got this angle. No. Here we go, here we go. This one at least, he's got to move a few times to escape. Although if he takes the most efficient escape route, he'll be corner protected pretty soon after he starts trying to run. Fingers crossed. We shall see. Okay, here we go. Critical. And it's dead. Very nice. Okay, Gwenno, you know what? While you're in the hot seat, why don't you Mani the Avatar, maybe do it again. Maybe one more time. We like to see 3 digits. Oh, then she gets a big heal. Help yourself out. There. Gwenno reserves the... Oh, none more mixed. Well, you know, it's pretty close to 3. Let's get out of here, gang. Alright. Straightforward thus far. And I highly suspect that we're going to be seeing an eastward facing area with sea serpents. So fall back Avatar, fall back Shimino, and get to work, rest of the team. On the one hand, this is far from the most exciting part of Ultima 5. Going through identical rooms fighting the same fight again and again. On the other hand, though, it is better than random encounter grinding. I'll take it over that. One of the worst parts of random encounter grinding in older RPGs is just the tedium when you're walking around waiting for a battle to start. At least here, we know where the battles are and where to go to launch them. Gweno's taking it on the chin. Oh lord. Oh dear. Okay. It is time for Gweno to flee, but she can't because Shimino's in the way. The Avatar will step forward, maybe draw some fire. It'd be great if we could kill one of these things. There. Do-dee-doo-doo, dee-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Bum-ba-ba-bum. Nice battle music in this game. Not the best RPG battle music of all time. I'm not even sure exactly what that is. It's probably some Final Fantasy game. At least for me. But Gweno, just get out of here. Just play it safe. Nothing wrong with playing it safe. Which Elo is going to have to do in a moment too. Heavily wounded. Heavily wounded. Critical. And it escapes. Alright. So it goes. We want to wait for this jerk. No, we don't care enough. Yeah, like, I'm trying to think what's my favorite Final Fantasy battle music? Like, they all have some obvious recurring themes. Actually, I haven't played enough of the recent Final Fantasies to know if they all still start with da 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 da. Erdenstern. I don't know it to hear the name of it British, which is not to say that I don't know it, because who knows, but Ginseng, Spider Silk. Let's mix up 10 monies here. And then Elo, get to work. Great start. That went well too. Keep it going. Alright, now help your wife. Ah, you're done. It's your turn, Julia. The ongoing saga of Elo and Gweno's marital problems. Not getting any better with Elo expending all of his magic points healing people other than his wife. Well, let's see. What happens? Nothing on the skeleton. Can't push the wall. Oh, what do you know? It's the same thing. Yet again. Now the Avatar will do it this time. And grab. And we're through. Reveal the pit. And we're past it. How are we doing for gems? If I'm getting low on gems, I should not. I'm not. Alright, fine. I'll keep using them. Even though... No, you know what? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm going to infer what this floor is and how it's shaped. And if I've gone through them all, can't figure it out how to advance, then maybe we'll use a view gem and see if there's something that I'm missing that makes one floor subtly different than the other. And so our doors are to the west and east. And bit is to the west. Get it. Don't think they're very well known. They're from northern Germany. Ooh! Instrumental music intended as background music for role-playing games. That might just be just the thing if they consent to the use of their music by streamers and the like. Because certainly there are moments in Gloomhaven, often when I'm running the AI there, that could probably use a little bit of additional flavor. We've been on a 2-week hiatus from Gloomhaven for pretty exciting reasons. Robert is a father now. His son, probably shouldn't say his son's name. I don't know why, but it just seems like the kind of thing that you don't just you leave it to Robert to decide if he wants to announce that. But yeah, pretty exciting stuff. The lad is very small. As you might expect. I mean, even small, like one of the smaller babies that I've encountered. I haven't met him yet, but even the stuff I've seen pictures of. He's a tiny little dude, and it's very exciting. Can't wait to meet him, but we've got this whole thing where babies are born without pretty poor immune systems, and cool. Well, I will have to look into their music. Erdenstern. I'm pretty sure I can remember that. Why am I saying that? I am writing down Erdenstern. Done. Gwenno is doing great with the crossbow against the one that she's attacking. She's really messing it up. While the rest of them all share responsibility for one, and they're not getting nearly as far with their magical axes. Okay, here they are, catching up. Now they're all heavily wounded. Critical. Both that one's probably getting away. Yeah. Well, we'll let it flee. Victory. Another one for the good guys. Yes, please do. I will... At this point, I'm going to remember that you've recommended a thing called The Gamers to me so I can stop having that as an unread whisper, just as a reminder. Because I think about that from time to time. Alright. Time for some... a 1 hit point Mani. You hate to see it. None mixed. Yikes. Okay. Well, we'll mix some more. But we're not gonna be able to go much further than these at this time than these dudes. We'll have to head back because this is the last of the ginseng. Give yourself one more, and now make an account for Gwenno. I suppose there's also Vasmanis we could be using, but we're in such a non-critical moment where I can easily just leave the dungeon without threat. What do you know? Okay. I've refrained thus far from investigating how we're doing for experience, simply because this is so... I want the reward to be as... gotta treasure that experience to make up for the mild tedium Get out of here, Shimino. You're just taking up space. Same is true as of the Avatar, I suppose, but he can... If Elo gets in worse shape than he already is, the Avatar can take on the role of the healer. Okay, one of them is going down. Eventually, I hope. There we go. 3 to go. Okay. Next time the Avatar comes up, throwing a Mani to Gweno. MP too low. Alright. So it goes. Janna will take up the Mantle of Healer. Hmm. 69. Nice enough. Oops. Heavily wounded. Critical. Can't get any more critical than dead. Alright, let's get to work. 2 down, 2 to go. Not sure. No, that angle's not gonna work. At the same time, Gweno is safe. So I'm gonna just keep Gweno safe for now. Heavily wounded, critical. Alright, Gweno, you work on the one that just stepped out here. Looking to get killed. You got what he was looking for. He found his answer. The answer is, Mr. Sea Serpent, you're dead. And we're done. Okay. Alright. Alright. Just get out of there the old-fashioned way. Did I just do both, or is that the first one? I think that's the first of the 2 rooms. Sigh. Alright. How are we doing for Manis here? 2. Okay. Well. Okay. I knew that. Oh, autocorrect. Yeah, sometimes it just can't help you because you're too far off. Sometimes it can't help you because it's correcting things that are spelled correctly into misspellings. I'm personally not a fan. I don't... None mixed. We're out. Okay. Well, I've got a decision to make. Do I take the risk? Or do I say, this was a good start, and head back? I think I'm going to take a risk. Okay. Okay, great. We are done with this one. One more to go that might, in some way, be different, or might not. There's no reason it has to be different. Nothing hidden on the skeleton. No hidden doors here. Here we go. Here we go. Right. So... yeah, that's a good middle ground, right? Get the advice, get the advisory role. Oh yeah, and that's probably true as well. Particularly when you're writing in a second language. I personally try to keep my verbal mind sharp, but I'm only dealing with one language. So I keep those things shut off. But I think if I was ever going to use them, it would be the way that you're describing. Alright. And what's the story here? Oh. Well, okay. There's our way further down. This is a pretty easy place to map. 3rd floor D is going to look like... what's it going to look like here? It's going to be... Ah, of course. It just looks the same as the other ones. What am I talking about? Rooms to either side, and an up-down staircase, thus revealing how we get to the 4th floor. What I think I'll do here is I'm going to poke my head in, see yet another room with sea serpents, and what we'll do is we'll just have Elo and Gweno ready to flee if they take any hits. And we'll see what we can do here. Alright. Alright, Gweno, you're out of here. Hit the bricks. Yellow, it was a good run, buddy. Get out of there. Okay. Not sure how well this is going to go. Interesting. I was, as a kid, I was really good at spelling, except, and to this day, double consonants are my Achilles heel. Got the kill before the thing got away. I don't know if we're going to win this battle, because we gotta keep a close eye. We're both just down to the double digits. We've got another one killed. What you're describing, the looks wrong, like intuiting thing, in a somewhat different context, puzzles that challenge, like anagram puzzles, can you rearrange these letters to solve the puzzle that matches the clue? I find with those, I don't have any particular capacity to reason my way through them, but a reasonable, like more than 50% of the time, I can look at one of those and perceive the answer, and then just, and boom, solve it. Whereas then if I have to actually try to like reason my way through it, like that timer, if I'm playing this board game Cranium, where there's many different games, timed games, party games, and one of them is rearranging the words. Time runs out on me. Okay. We're not going to do any delving on the 4th floor, but we might as well, whilst we're here. Search another skeleton, find nothing, and then pop open a gem. Oh, what do you know? It's a symmetrical place. And it's a nice big square, so what's our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then, is it a square? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay, a square. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then we just bring it on down. Bring this on back. Drawn a square. And then a bunch of 3-block walls, which I've now drawn half of. I am drawing the other half. Easy enough to find the way down. And then we have a field and a room in every one of these little corridors. Still blanking on the name of the prison in Dark Souls 3, but man, it's a cool area. The guards in that one, they decided to take it up to the next level. So the Demon Souls prison has mind flayers as the guards, a familiar fantasy enemy. And the guards in Dark Souls 3 prison are like, they're these very tall things. They're humanoid, but they wear these cloaks. They're kind of like dresses. You can't tell what their feet situation is. And then they have like a mask, like a kind of masquerade mask for their face, and they're like wearing like a headpiece so that you don't see any of them. And then they have this little bell that they're dingling. And then when they see you, they kind of chuckle to themselves sinisterly. And then they just come towards you, and they have like auras that have negative effects on you, and they try to like get up and they're off-putting. They're not pleasant foes. And I think they have like magic bolts. Alright. Let's blow this joint. Don't really need a torch, and yet torches are so abundant. One of the great challenges of the game. Getting the whole gang through. Made it through. I know these are just ordinary crumbly skeletons with nothing on them, but I searched them anyway. Alright, let's find out. How's everybody doing experience-wise? The Avatar is just there. Gotta get him back involved in the fight. Shimino. Oh, jeez. Shimino's fallen behind the Avatar. Eventually, we'll all need magic axes, perhaps. Elo is just about there. Julia's just coming along. Gweno's coming along. And Jana is pulling away. Very nice. Camped down for 9 hours. And Shimino, being the healthiest of the crew, will stand watch. Almost immediately, he says, "Hey everyone, we've camped next to a nest of headless." Well, here we go then. Oh my. A little risky. A little risky. Oh, and an Etten. Okay, good. We can get the hits. Just gonna play this one safe, because most of us are at least a little roughed up. So these... Hilo does not have that angle. Classic Elo to get himself killed while we're camping after going in the dungeon. Avatar takes a hit, but he's doing fine, he's doing fine. Getting some headless treasure. Not the most rewarding form of treasure, but it's not bad treasure. Kill for Julia. Really want to get that kill for Elo, being as he is, so very close to a level up. Ah, and then the Avatar steals the kill. Oh well. And that one's critical. Elo will get that kill, or it will escape. Got it. Is that enough on its own to get him across that bridge to level 6? We shall see. Oh. It's all up to Julia, I think. She got it. Well done. When I said Julia, I meant Jana. Of course. Of course. Nobody could doubt what I meant to say there. No trap. And a little bit of loot. We're at 1,000 gold pieces just in gold. And in stuff that we could sell, we are doing pretty good indeed. Pretty good. Got a scroll of vast lore. Great light. Got some gems. Love to see it. Alright, very good. You can tell that the Avatar and his companions are wealthy now because we never make Shamino dig through the guts anymore. No, you don't have to do that, Shamino. Okay. It's not a great... maybe it's a matter of choosing a better campsite, perhaps. Perhaps that's the solution to the woes of the Avatar and his friends trying to get a good night's sleep. Fortunately, probably not gonna have the angle. We have that one. Fortunately, this is mostly rats. Not a huge crisis here. We're gonna be okay. Still doesn't have the angle. I gotta stop deluding myself that angle is ever gonna work. Shooting around corners is very difficult in Britannia. Corners really jut out in this kingdom. Should he step out? Ah, whatever. You only live once, right, Elo? Well, actually, that's not at all true. For Elo, you can live many, many times. Well, Shamino missed there, but the most important task he had was to not just go slugging Elo in the back of the head. Stimpinski, hail! How you doing, pal? Here we are. I'll catch you up. You didn't miss anything too exciting. I was just clearing rooms in Dungeon Wrong so far today. But Jana is level 6. Elo is getting close to level 6. So things are going. Oof. We're also all pretty beat up because there's a lot. Yes, wrong is the prison. It's Covetous that was converted into a crypt. Frankly, I mean, both excellent public works projects. If you have these mysterious dungeons, then, the excavation work has already been done. It's just efficient use of a limited public infrastructure budget to get this done thusly. By just converting what's already there. You always run the risk of MP too low. None mixed. Well, there's all sorts of flaws in my plan. Oh dear. Julia is in trouble. Because we're out of ginseng. So we cannot mix and Nox. Well, step one is to try camping again for 9 hours. All right, Shamino. This time, perform your watch and keep us safe. Make some noise. All right, Julia can't heal while she's poisoned. Oh, good to know. So I probably had some Amnox. And if I had just been more attentive to who could cast. Well, you live and you learn. Okay. What are we going to do to keep Julia alive? If it's possible, it's going to be by getting to the healer in Minoc. Yeah, this is not... No, oh, wait, is this... You know what? I gotta take a look at the map. Okay, so here's wrong. Oof. Well, we can get Julia resurrected at the healer. Lighthouse? Wait, am I much closer than I thought? It's gonna be close. Literally. Oh no! Astaroth. Damn you. Well, sorry, Julia. We're gonna watch you slowly die. And then we'll bring you back. We'll get you right back. So, say hi to your grandparents on the other side while you're in there. Yeah, I mean, Astaroth, more than anybody, even more than that giant rat that poisoned her, gets credit for this kill. Farewell, Julia. We hardly knew ye. Well, I mean, we actually know her fairly well. Alright, it's late at night, but let's just kill a little more time. Be just grand if a certain apparition would show up. Or not. But we should be Shadow Lord free. We are. No, I will not. Yeah, sure, I'll come quietly. Alright. My interest is buy. We are getting out of here, though. Because failed? Does in-export not unlock non-magical locks? Fine. Yeah. I'm willing to... I guess I should have known that it's more important to avoid the guards in Minoc. The sacrifice tax instead of just the, hey, give me $50. Tax. It's just a step too far. So we got some time to kill, in fact. Did they not? Hold on. Yeah, they strip all your keys when they take you to prison. It's a real weird. They're very careful about making sure you don't have any keys to get out, but they will leave you with all of your weapons, all your spell. Yeah, they didn't even They arrested me for not paying the tax. They didn't even tax me. Alright, so this guy's not going to be here until the evening. So, 147. Yeah, okay, fine. You take the bed then. Light up a torch. Here we go. Hello again. What you doing, pal? You're the chef. I need keys, please. Yes. Nothing else that I need? No. You don't have no? Fair enough. Alright, now I gotta wait for this dude to get out of bed. And we'll bust out of jail. Get back on track. Man. Gonna have to start building up a whole new key supply. So we mash the spacebar. On the one hand, not the most dynamic part of the game. On the other hand, probably an actually pretty good representation of what, whiling away the time in a prison. It's boring. There's nothing to do. They have not provided us with any reading material. It does kind of seem like the Resistance could be, given that their secret lair, the secret hideout of the Resistance, is directly connected to the prisons in U. They could be breaking more people out of jail here. Yawn. Get up. Get out of bed. You're killing me, man. Also, there's 6 of us. He threw all 6 of us out of bed. And yet the 6 of us can't just grab him right now, toss him out. Like, pick the fitted sheet right up and just, like, lob him in a big ball. Alright, there you go. Who's this? How can I aid thee? You can remind me who you are. Landon. Cool. What do you do, Landon? Yeah. Bye-bye. Good to see you, Landon. Light up a torch. Get the hell out of here. Get back on track. This is not the way to get back on track, is it? No. No, it's not. Through the fire. And we're free. Okay. While we're here, we might as well sell some junk. I hath stuff to sell. You have all these leather helmets, all these chain coifs. Have a couple iron helms. Take a small shield. Take 2. Have a large one. Have another. Want a spiked shield? Help yourself. Fill your boots. Cloth armor? I got plenty. If you want it, I got it. Leather armor? Hook it up. Fill your boots. Well, we might want to equip some of that. I don't know. So, let's carry on. See what else. Probably don't need 7 maces. But we might need 2. You never know. Get a Morning Star. Unloaded. Certainly don't need more than 1 bow. Do not need all these extra crossbows. Probably not going to need 3 2-handed axes. 100 bones. Not bad. Double-headed hammer. 2-handed sword. Keep a halberd. Don't need this many silver swords. And it's in excellent condition. What do you know? Great. 2472. We're back in good condition. Economically speaking, we are not in great condition. Just as a bunch of people hanging out. Okay. Let's get out of these woods where you can be randomly attacked by a dragon she didn't even see, and now it's killed you and your friends. And let's blow this joint. Try and catch me now. We're heading back to Minoc. We can go or sea. As long as we're careful not to go on the choppy sea. This is not the kind of magic carpet that soars through the air. It's the kind of magic carpet that, like a hovercraft, just kind of gets a little bit of height and then just rolls with it. Here we go. Avoiding that choppy water. And I can see the lighthouse, so we're almost home. Well, Julia's almost home. She's from Minoc. Alright, let's get some sleep, gang. Yes, we'll set a watch. Or most of the gang. Well, actually, Julia's getting even better sleep. The big sleep, as they say. Okay, here we go. Astaroth. Damn you. Alright, what are we going to do for a day? Yeah, this necromancy should be less gross, because it's only been a couple days, right? Not as bad as when we drug Elo through swamps and forests and whatnot for like a solid month. And then we're like, pull him out of the afterlife and put him back in this moldering corpse. Alright. Who's gonna do it? Elo. If he's not already leveled up, or in position to level up, we're getting him there. That was risky, given that poison right now is a death sentence for us. In fact... Oh. Well. That's gonna be fine. We'll pay the healer for that. We'll be fine. I mean, fine. Fine's a relative kind of thing for an save. Shamino might die here, which would be funny, I guess. Okay, here's what we're doing. We're having useless sleeps in the middle of the day. We're just gonna sleep for 18 hours straight. Oh, what do you know? Okay, that solves the poison problem. And Elo is level 6. Okay. Okay. Most of the party. Level 6 now. I'll save that. Yeah. There's no stopping this train. And now we wander in the hills. Alright, Gweno. You're on rat duty. Get your trusty crossbow out. Oh. Okay. Shamino. Slug that rat before it gets you. Step back. Alright, fine. Well, it is what it is. Oh, you know what? Elo, if you're already poisoned, you be the one. A little bit of gold. Poison starts piling up too. Alright. Probably not going to heal from this sleep, having so recently slept. We just need daytime to come, and we need the Shadow Lords to give us a little space. They've agreed. And we need to avoid the hell out of that guard. Everyone's going, the whole way there. Sir, yes, yes, to a great degree. Let's do some curing, please. It's just free? Oh, jeez. Buy that for $1. Oh, we're gonna get rid of those nasty Shadow Lords. All I need is, well, I need all 3 shards. And I've got leads on 2 of them and a suspicion about where one of them might be. But, yeah, the time will come. The time will come. We'll be shouting their names so they can come and watch us throw their shard in the fire. It's gonna be great. There. No, but thank you for all of that. Sick person out of bed, or is that a visitor? Either way. Name? Lady Sarah. Have I spoken to this Lady Sarah before? Minoc. Sarah. If I have, I didn't write down anything from her. What do you do, madam? You help with the sick and injured. The sick? The plagues, once thought gone, have returned. Plagues? It's carried by rats. Rats? They're nasty, unclean creatures. Unclean? Can I help? Okay. Plagues? No. Rodents? Sick? Return? Okay. Know any words of power? Well, I hope yours are too, Lady Sarah. Rats carry plague. There. Now I know something that she says. Very good. And we don't have a lot of information from much of Minoc. So perhaps, I mean, you're just gonna say come to your shop. That's fair. I do think I've gotten what I'm gonna get from Fiona. She gave me a word of power. But what about this blacksmith Tactus? Is he a... Oh, right, and these folks. Well, I got a word from Rue too, didn't I? Okay. Good enough, good enough. Does this awful dude... Nah. Does he have a bad wife who I haven't quizzed for information yet? He does not. What's going on here in the poorhouse? Lots of people here. Hey James, I hope you've been well. What's your name? Remind me. Fenelon. Yeah, okay. He's told me about how to avoid the guards. Nasty. Yeah. Oof. I know all about that. So I'm gonna tell you to be on your way. Hey Fiona. I don't think I need anything from you. No, I'm not. And this other person share any information, or is it just a merchant who came for lunch, came for free lunch and can't get back to his shop? No, it looks like it's a sick person. Maybe. No, it's a merchant. He just got trapped. Okay, so the reason it looks like I don't have much information out of Minoc is more just that I got lots of information, but it was all stuff that I put down in my other, in the info sheet where I collect the words of power. Strong youth, and you are Tactus. What do you do? Armor. Armor? Finest in the land. Finest? Blackthorn. Yeah, I know, you're a bad person. You're okay with a dictatorship as long as it's good for you. We don't need to talk about your values, son. They're bad. Parents should have done a better job. But it is what it is. No taxes for me. He's shouting, come back! Come back and give me half of your wealth. I will not. Kill some sharks. Alright, Julia. It's Julia's day. Then I'm gonna... Can't remember if I've learned anything from this particular lighthouse. I don't even remember which one it is. So I'm gonna pop into the lighthouse, see what's going on there, go get some reagents, and then we'll take a look at the time, and I'll either go a little deeper and wrong, or it might be time for me to shut it down for the day. And then we'll be back at it tomorrow. We shall see. This time of the semester, weekend, it's critical to spend every weekend moment valuably. And some of that is making sure to get some Ultima in. But some of that is Stormcrow. So, well, I don't even have a page made for Stormcrow. Now I do. And I'm putting it in alphabetical order. After Scarabray, but before Trinsic. Well, let's see what we can learn here. Yeah, the Stormcrow. Hold on. There's a good Ultima joke to be made here. But I need to make sure I get it right. Oh goodness, too many. You know what? I could have predicted this. Stormcrows love sacrifice because they're just like "ka" all day long. Ha ha. The mantra popular right here in Minoc. Oh, hello. Fine and hardened woman. What is your name, madam? Emily with 2 L's. Never would have spelled that right if you hadn't told me. What do you do, Emily? Tend the lighthouse with my husband, Windmire. Cool. What's his story? He was a fine sailor. Oh yeah? Before the accident, his best shipmate died in a storm whilst trying to reach this port. Since that day, he's dedicated his life to protecting these shipping lanes. Protect? He arranged for the construction of this lighthouse as well as the breakwater around the pier. Breakwater? Pier? Thanks for talking, Emily. I would love to meet Mr. Windmire, I'm gonna guess. This is the fellow. You're called Windmire, go figure. What do you do, sir? Tend the lighthouse, here with your wife. Tell me about your wife. Name is Emily, with 2 L's. She helps me with the light. Light? We help ships reach the harbor safely at night or in a storm. Storm? Accident? You don't wish to talk about it. Talk? Cannot help me. Wish? Breakwater? Right. Leave a good watch on board if thou dost leave thy ship in the port of Minoc. Okay. That's ominous. Well, looks like Stormcrow might just be a flavor text kind of place, unless I am able to learn something more. It does kind of make me wonder, well, hold on. Is there some lighthouse urchin lurking around or some weird secret? You never know. Looks like no. Yes, I dost wish to leave. Get some good distance here from Mr. Squid. camp down for the night. I'm wondering if... Alright, we're all in pretty good condition now. That's nice to see. Board our ship. Yeah, we'll kill the sharks. Oh my. Go, Julia. She's aiming that axe like a level 5er. Not like us powerful level 6ers on the team. She's now the majority of the team. But we'll get you there, Julia. Should have grabbed another magical axe for Gweno. Plenty of time though. We'll get there in time. See, now I'm thinking like, is that shipwreck? Can I recover that somehow? Who knows? Seems possible. But I would need more information, and Windmeyer very reasonably does not want to talk about the horrible shipwreck in which his friend was killed. Let's make our way to Moonglow. Cause now there's Moonglow way out in the blue. I'll always remember that Moonglow gave me you. But only if you go through the moon gate at the exact right time, right? Otherwise, Moonglow might give you a Minoc or something. Ha! Wordplay. Alright, here we go. Audience of one for my wordplay here. As long as I'm laughing at it, it's great. Alright, coming down the horn. There's the creepiest lighthouse in all the land. Still don't really know what's going on there. And here we are, except it's the middle of the night. So sleep the night away, see if Gweno can't get those 7 crucial hit points back. She did. Looking hale and hearty. You know, it occurs to me that the healers could reduce the price of resurrection, an extremely important service, if they just started charging for curing. It's probably doing a lot more curing than resurrecting. I don't know. Who am I to tell them how to run their business? Yes, I'm in need. To a great degree. Yes, 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 yes. Load me up with that ginseng. Take a little garlic while I'm here. Take some spider silk. Very good. And reluctantly, you know what? I don't think I... No, I do have mandrake on here. I'll take your far cheaper than at the Lyceum up the road. Mandrake. Hook me up. Wait, what else would I want? I was getting mandrake. Why do I want mandrake? Because I want to cast negate magic. Should we take mandrake? Yeah. So if I want to cast that, that's how I do it. And for that matter, Vasmani. Great. So yeah, let's do some mandrake. That's true, British. So demand is probably pretty low. And then when somebody does need it, they're like, oh. We're very sympathetic to anyone who can't get it done themselves. All right. Picked up a bunch of... Oh, hey, I just realized. Nilrem is Merlin backwards. That's where that weird name came from. Just now, in episode 26, I'm realizing this. Okay. Yes, you take care and be careful too, Nilrem. And we're blowing this town. We're still doing very well for food. So, what is our mixture status? We got no Minoc and we got no regular money. So let's remedy that. I definitely went nuts on ginseng. Didn't go comparatively near as nuts for spider silk. Maybe I'll go back in and buy some more spider silk. But let's mix up a good 15 of those. Very good. And now quick. Arg. Damn you. Go back in. No. Well, if that jerk's just gonna stand there, it's not gonna work for me, dog. Alright. Okay. It's a sign. Worry about spider silk later. Let's mix up some Minoc. Ginseng, garlic, mix up. We'll do 15 of those too. In good shape. Okay. What time is it? 10 after 4. Been at this a couple hours. Let's check out the 4th floor of Dungeon Wrong. And then we'll shut her on down for the day. Think about making some supper in a timely fashion. We want to have some shakshuka. Because if I don't make some shakshuka soon, I'm just going to have a limp and unpleasant red pepper in the fridge. This week did not work out for me as far as using the groceries that I had purchased to make food. So I got to get on that before it's too late. Can I get through this way? Yes. No. So close. And yet, so far. What's this island anyway? Island with some desert on it? I don't know. Well, it's just the top of the island. Of the island, the dungeon deceit is on. Hopefully we'll be able to loot some keys down in Dungeon Wrong, because we are low on keys, or since they all got confiscated when we were arrested. Alright, let's just get that sun back up in the sky. A little more visibility. Very good. Here we go. Oh. Hopping around. You know what's an enemy I haven't seen yet? But maybe I could hang out in the desert for a while. I haven't met a sand trap. I saw them in the bestiary when I was reading the Book of Lore recently, but have not encountered one. Never encountered one in Ultima 4 because there had never been a desert in Britannia at that time. We do not have the technology to render deserts. That was one of the computing steps forward in the late 80s. Figuring out what a desert could look like. Okay, so I'm in the vicinity. Dungeon Wrong. I know that. But where exactly is it? Either over here. Okay, there's the Shrine of Justice. Wasted daylight. I think it's back to the east. Given that these are all fairly famous locations in Britannia, you think the cartographers could just do us a solid, mark them off on the map for us. Alright. Check this cove out. I try to remember exactly what's going on here. Oh wait, I think I remember. I think I recall where I'm going. Up and around the horn here. Yep. Jackpot. Running a save, we're all in fine form. Diving in to dungeon wrong. Alright, this is the speedrunner way. You gotta get your left index finger ready for the next number key. There. Boom. Down to the second floor, where we head all the way to the south, and then to the east. Cast another ungrab. Yellow, buddy. You're on it. Reveal the pit. Oh hey, nothing hidden on this extremely crumbly skeleton. Here we go. Alright, we haven't explored here at all. Actually, I think we had confirmed there's nothing particularly interesting about these skeletons. And this is just a big old set of little chambers. Big set of little chambers. So let's kill a bunch of bats. Oops. Alright. Well, Gweno is going to do something else in a moment. Try a different strategy. What can we equip her with? Do I have arrows? I have a few arrows. So for now, grab a bow. Both hands must be free. Oh, this is Elo. Ah! The fact that everyone looks exactly the same can be problematic. It's not going to last for long, but it'll get her started. She can contribute a little. The sounds when you're fighting bats are alarming because there's so many of them. They're all landing hits on you, and then you look up and you're like, oh yeah, they're barely damaging us, which is the really bad part of it. The sound effect is not the reason that you need to avoid getting hit. And we're done here. Very good. No treasure or anything exciting like that, but that's fine, that's fine. So let's just find out, let's see what the gimmick is. What are these rooms gonna look like? More prisons? Ooh! Like, strange looking cells. But alright. Of course it's locked. What were you expecting, Avatar? Unlocked. There we go. Doors open. We're ready to start the killing. Here we go. Now we gotta wait a little. There we go. Oh. Never a great sign when your aim is off. In a turn-based game that has no dexterity or any component at all to aiming, except just pointing the reticule at the target who you want to hit. Sign you're being hasty. Alright, Gweno's wasting the last of our arrows, but that's okay, because the very first thing we do tomorrow will be acquiring a better, less ammo-bound weapon for our friendly bird's quote-unquote loving wife. Boom. Insta-kill on the slime. Very nicely done. Killing a python. Is this an angle we have? Nope. Oops. Minoc could have attacked that skeleton. Extremely difficult for Britannian archers to shoot around corners with their bows. But if you're just swinging a Morning Star, yeah, with a Morning Star, just wrap it around the corner blindly, shoot it right through the wall and crunch people in the head. It's a far more flexible weapon than a bow in that regard. In a real fight, I suspect that it's actually quite difficult to fight around the corner. My goodness. It's heavily wounded. It's critical. It's dead. Okay. The Avatar will do the honors here. Key broke. Key broke. And yet it was an acid trap. Oh well. There's keys. 2. So we're not building the supply back yet. There. Now we're building our key supply. A crossbow, flaming oil, 20 gold, a key, a gem, torches, etc. Good stuff. Anything in there? Nothing in the trunk? Nothing in the trunk. No trap. Food, sling, keys, torch. If I were these prisoners who left this loot behind, I would have tried to use those keys to jimmy open the lock to my cell and maybe escape before I became a skeleton. Okay, that's the northeast room done. How am I doing here? Yeah. Wrap up pretty soon, I believe. Damn it. Wasted an Angrav mixture. On the other hand, I have a ton of them. And here we are, yet again. Unlocked. Opened. Swat those flies. Okay, swat them. Nope. Nope. I'm not gonna have most of these angles. My indomitable spirit won't stop believing that maybe I've got this one. Julia, at least, is putting in the work there. In the back lines. Oops. Nails the avatar. Right in the back. Victory there. And now we'll bring it on home. Bring it on home, Gweno. Come on, somebody, bring it on home to me. Yeah. There we go. Alright. No trap. And it was not trapped. 13 gold. Nothing of note in the trunk. Nothing of note in the trunk. Nothing of note in the trunk. Unimpressive trunks. We got nothing of note here. Okay. Let's get out of here, King. Turn order not on my side at all. And we're out. Alone in the dark. Alright, that's the top left. Let's knock 2 more of these out. And we'll call it a day. Alright. I feel more confident that Gweno will definitely have the magic points that we need. And here we go. Another identical cell. We've opened the door. And we're at work. At the rough business of slaughter. Nice shot, Gweno. One of the last arrows you'll ever fire. Alright, our friendly ghost. Should never have shown yourself. Killed that ghost. And we've killed the bat. And we're done here. The avatar will do the searching. Oops. I don't know if I've ever found anything of note in a trunk yet. Should have known that was a false positive. Cloth, shield, helm, sword, 2 gems, very nice, and torch. No trap, and there was no trap. Ah, axe. Coif. Spiked collar. If we want to rebel against our parents' bourgeois expectations. Okay, that was the east one down here. Let's do the west one, and we'll call it a day. Boom. Destroyed the field. And here we are. Lo and behold. Alright, putting the avatar on point to get this part done. Whoops. Got the avatar poisoned because I got overeager and I doubled up. Want to step forward? That's alright. Poison is not nearly as alarming when you are well stocked with Anox. In fact, just Anox yourself right away. Nothing on the body, nothing in the trunk. I wouldn't want to be the prisoner who was sleeping in that bottom bed. Whew. Anything going on here? There's not. Oh heck, let's do another. There's the west one down. Whatever. We're just going nuts and powering the avatar up. Uh-oh. Well, the ghost is gonna get away. Nothing of note, nothing of note, nothing in the trunk. What's going on with these rocks? Is this place gradually collapsing? Is this going to become a problem? Quarrels, quarrels, a mace, a morning star. Some gold, some keys, torch, food. Very nice. And we're out of there. Fire up a torch. Alright, I've been bit with the bug. Clearing the 4th floor. And just in the process, cheesing the avatar's, reducing the avatar's experience level. Another thing I might try to do tomorrow, speaking of dungeons and prisons, is I know from Magencia that there's some dude named Hassad who is locked in Blackthorn's dungeon. Now I've raided Blackthorn's castle for the purpose of liberating the crown of Lord British. But perhaps I can search there a little bit more. There's a few things. There are a few known unknowns left. A couple of words of power. And I have no concrete information about where the Shard of Hatred is, although I have my suspicion. And I have no advanced knowledge of how I might go about busting into that unopenable sandalwood box. So there's plenty to do. Field be gone. Didn't work out for you, Ghosty. You gave your position away by punching me in the face. Yeah, these prison rooms kind of collapse as you're searching them, which is kind of cool. Some gold. These ones are never trapped. Iron helm, a spiked collar, gold, key, gems, torch, food. What do you know? Nothing. In the trunks. Get out of here, nothing fell on our heads, that's very nice. And now we can close it off. Get out of here, Mr. Field. The mighty Avatar. Ha. Now there's an insurmountable barricade. Come to the killing spot, my foes. Thank you. Come back. And we're down here. Alright, Shimino, do your thing. Trap. Key broke. Forget it. You know what? Forget it. Just use an Anox on you, buddy. Gotta search the trunks now. Because there's never anything to note in them. And for our final act, let's go down. Take a look at the gem. Oh, what do you know? A very symmetrical floor. Oh, this one, not filled with prison rooms to search. So that's cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We need 11 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, not quite enough room. We'll go over here then. Okay. So, coming in 3, 1, 2, 3. I can get started. 3 by 3 comes down. Comes down twice on both sides. 4 going. 3 more out in either direction. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring that. Oh, not all the way over. Bring that in. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then up most of the way. No. Up 2. In 1. Up most of the way. Over. Over. Bring this one down. Now we're just getting symmetrical up in here. Oops. But what I'm drawing is not symmetrical at all. There we go. 2 ladders down, call those A and B. A and B, and then 2 fields. And something on the wall behind me. I bet it says the prison. Wrong. Let's find out while we're here. It says nothing. It's a hidden door. Well, now, can't stop now. Oh no, my map is ruined. It's right at the top of the page. Wow. Secret. Okay. Nothing hidden on the skeleton. Go figure. Fountains. Ooh, it's the best kind of fountain. Fountain, if not of youth, at least of health. We're all back to full. Another fountain on the other side. Just a real pleasant little room. Taking care of us here. Well, talked a good game. Don't want to fight those rats. Talked a good game about being done, and yet here I am. Casting on Grav. And heading on down to 6th floor, B. That'll fit. Nice. 6th floor, B is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then in 1, and then down 2, as well as over 2. Skip to the other side, keep it nice and symmetrical. All the way across. All the way down. In 1 there. In the middle, we'll come down, over and over. It's a fun layout, at least. And we've got, what have we got? Well, we have 2 ways up. In fact, one suspects the 6th floor A and 6th floor B are actually just one 6th floor. Accessed by the same thing. See a couple of pits. I see what looks like some secret doors. But I guess we'll find out. There's a room just beyond that ladder down. And then field to either side. We can't stop now. This is intriguing. Let's see what's in that room. Yikes! Dragon City. Well, I just saved. Why not? Go out seeing how tough we really are here. My theory is, the answer is not as tough as you might like to be to fight this many dragons, but MP too low. Oops, wasted a Shimino turn. Barely wounded. That's a start. It's not much of a start. Yeah, like you gotta think that there are great rewards involved for someone who can survive this fight. I don't think that we can. That'd be a nice place to stop anyway. I mean, we got it lightly wounded. Oh, of course. Dragon Gates in a demon. Here we go. I'm just dumping on this dragon to see if I can kill it. I have no anticipation that I'm going to survive this fight. So now, heavily. Another demon gets gated in. Still just heavily. What does it take? Critical. Oh, that'll keep Elo alive. Oh, well, we don't even want Elo that alive now that he's possessed. Gweno's out of arrows. Come on. Just kill this one. It's been critical for so long, the avatar is dead. Okay, there. We killed a dragon. Moral victory! And there won't be any other kind of victory here today, I don't think. Gating in more demons. So, Gweno possessed. Doesn't matter, you gotta play it out hard. Can't just quit in the middle of a fight. This shouldn't take long anyway. Alright. Battle is lost. Good place to stop. We got a save right there. We can continue exploring Dungeon Wrong tomorrow. So thanks for sticking around to the end. Thanks to anyone who dropped by and left. I'm talking to you even though you can't hear me. Pleasure as always. Stimpinski, British. Always great to have you here. Hope to see you tomorrow. I'm back at 3 p.m. Atlantic. Give or take a few minutes. And we will see what else you can find on the 6th floor of Dungeon Wrong that doesn't involve going in that particular room. So until our paths cross again, take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet.